Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, teacher. I just arrived to reach town.
Oh, you're in Richtown right now? Oh, yeah. Because you're in Richtown until New Year's. How long are you gonna stay in Richtown?
Yeah, until January.
Till January? Yeah.
Yeah.
January 1st.
When my little students start to learn.
Okay. Yeah. Because isn't it in Colombia? Isn't it 2 months? They get 2 months for Christmas, don't they?
Yes, 2 months.
Yeah.
2 months for Christmas and 2 months in the middle of year.
Yeah.
June and July.
Yeah. Interesting schedule in Colombia.
Yes.
All right. And you feel relaxed? You're not as stressed out?
No, I
No?
think no. I'm good.
You're good. All right. But
Yes.
see, you said you just got to Richtown. Were you in Medellin or were you just out in town? Like you were?
No, I went to Medellin because my brother, my brother come back to the Spain.
Oh, he came back from Spain.
Came back to Spain. Yeah, came back.
Came back
Yes.
from Spain. Okay. Yeah. And
From
so
Spain.
is he in Richtown right now, or he said, I don't want to go home. I want to be in Medellin.
No. He stays with me, with my mother, with the
Okay. So
family.
he's there with you right now. He's there?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
Teacher, I don't know. You can hear the cat.
Yeah, is that the killer?
What do you
That's the
say?
cat? It's the killer cat? Your killer cat?
No,
It's a different cat.
no. She's ¿cómo se dice? Maullando.
She's meowing. Yeah.
The
The cat's
She's
meowing.
meowing.
Go.
Can you hear it?
Shut up, kitty. Shut up, kitty. Be quiet, kitty.
No.
Nah. Well, people hear a cat meowing, they know it's real. It's not a fake interview. I guess I better say that first. You can tell me no. Remember, you can tell me no if you don't want to, but of course it helps me a lot if you tell me yes. But yeah, I would like to use the interview in the future, obviously, to show students, what a real student thinks about my classes. Are you okay with that?
But my interview is a good interview.
Oh yeah, there's lots of pressure on you. Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, I need your consent. So yes or no. Don't tell me maybe. You already told me maybe once today. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yes. No.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Because maybe a lawyer will say, oh, okay is not yes. Okay could be maybe. It wasn't direct consent. All right. Yes. All right. So I guess quickly, introduce yourself. I know your name is Elizabeth.
Yeah.
What's your job? What do you do? Who are you? Who is Elizabeth?
Elizabeth is a person who who works with children in a school. I'm just a teacher. That's it.
It's like an elementary school teacher, right?
Yeah, elementary school. I'm environmental engineer, and that's it.
Yeah. So, because you studied to be an environmental engineer, but yeah, you're working as a teacher right now, right?
I teach about the environment.
Really?
Environment.
So, so you teach basically
sorry, teacher about the natural
Yeah.
resource.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Excellent. All right.
basically that.
Yeah. Well, you're doing a good job. Okay. So
Yes.
this is Elizabeth. She's helping make Colombia a better place by teaching the children about Colombia's natural
The
beauty.
world,
Oh, the world?
better place.
No, make the
Yes,
world a better
for
place.
uh, for the future generation.
Future generation. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So this is Elizabeth. Now, Elizabeth, I want to know a bit about your, I don't know, your English learning history. Because
I know.
I remember, well, it was a long time ago because I think you've studied with me for, I think, 3 months now. I think since September you've studied with me.
Yeah, 3 months.
And
I think that.
because you did a test class with me and you were the only one that test class. So I got to talk to you a lot. But actually, I don't really remember what you told me about your English history. So remind me, yeah. Well, I don't know, when did you start learning English? What was your experience learning English?
I
Tell me.
my English experience started in the high school, basically,
Yeah.
with my normal English classes. That's it. When I started the university, I stopped the English because that was so expensive.
Well, so when you were in university
First,
or when you finished university, you stopped taking English?
when I started university.
But because I thought in all of Colombia, they had to teach English in university, or like you had to pay extra to study English in university?
Yeah, I need
Really?
to pay extra for the learn English in my university.
Yeah. And
Okay.
do you, because
Sorry.
Andres, well, no, I'm curious about this because Andres, he was talking about what it costs to take English in Colombia. And he told me for, I think,
Yeah.
120 hours, so basically like 6 months of English classes, he had to pay $1,000 for the,
Yeah.
so, I don't know. Do you remember how much it cost to take English class at university? Was it around the same price or how much did
In
it cost?
my university per level, you need to pay approximately five 500,000 pesos.
500,000 pesos? Okay.
500,000.
Yeah, I'm trying to
It's
remember.
like, I don't know,
I'm
teacher.
trying to
It's
remember. I
like
think it's like 1 second, because 50 pesos in Canadian dollars was about 20,
it's like
20, what's the 50?
it's
It's like
ay,
$200? It's like
se llama.
$200? I think it's around like 200 US dollars, maybe.
Yeah,
Something like that.
I think, yeah,
Okay.
200,
Yeah.
200, yeah,
Okay.
$200.
So on one level, was that like 4 months of classes? Was that 1 month? How?
2 hours per day,
Mhm.
for the month, I
For one
think.
month? 2 hours per day for 1 month? Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Hmm. Okay.
In a horrible time,
At a horrible
because
time, yeah. Yeah.
because you go out to the from the classes so tired, tired,
Oh, so
and you
oh,
need
so
to
damn
enter and need to enter the English class
tired.
with your mind, I don't know, made
I don't know how to say that. Your mind is just
no.
you're just tired. Your mind is tired. You're just tired.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
and your
interesting.
mind tired is horrible for the process for to try learn English,
Yeah.
and you think that is so difficult. No, it's horrible. I try
You tried it.
1 month.
Yeah.
Yes, I tried 1 month, but
Yeah.
for me that was horrible. No.
Oh, 1 second. I had a question for you.
And after I when I received my, I don't remember.
Your diploma?
When I finished my university.
Yeah.
I started in an institution to learn English, and I can't say the name.
Okay. All right.
Okay, whatever. Any institution, yes.
Okay.
6 months
Okay.
approximately.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
Because I learned about the grammar.
Yeah. Yeah.
But with the listening and speaking, that was a disaster, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because, when the Latinos teacher trying to explain English, they speak with accent, with Latino accent, and that is horrible, because when you heard English speakers, American people, you didn't understand about that they talking, because that they are talking, because that people speak so fast, and I got frustrated. I don't know. I thought, oh my God, my money.
My money.
I lost my money.
I'm losing my money.
Yes,
I'm
I
wasting
lost my money, basically. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because you said you said it was good because you learned grammar, but so was it good for like 2 months, and then after that you're like, oh, I'm wasting my money. I know it's good enough.
Yeah,
2 months of grammar, good enough, but I need other stuff.
I know. It's difficult to describe that sensation because before I got afraid. I don't know, when I tried to speak in English, because I thought, oh my God, I make a mistake. I don't know. They doesn't understand me. It's the same for the Latin people who is learning English. Who is learning English? Yeah.
Okay. And I was curious because Andres talked about this. I forgot to ask this to other students in the past, but like in university, how many students were in those English classes? Was it 10 students? Was it 15, 20?
20.
Yeah,
20.
20, yeah. And
20
in the
is
institute, same, or was
normal.
it smaller classes?
10.
10? Okay,
10
10.
students.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
10. Sometimes 15.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and because again, I'm always curious about what they're charging. Were they charging the same as the university? Were they charging more? Were they charging less at the institute?
Sorry,
Yeah,
teacher.
how much were they charging at the institute? Was it more than the university? Less?
Okay. No, less.
Less is
Less
less.
than the
Really?
university.
Less than the
Yeah.
university. Interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Good. So yeah, so basically, you learned English and you were frustrated with the speaking and the listening. You're frustrated that you couldn't understand and you didn't feel confident speaking. Correct?
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
I get frustrated when I tried to speak and heard other person to speak, another person to speak. When I watched the movie, I I can't get words or expressions, simple expression. Oh my God, I don't understand what's happening with me. English is so difficult.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So that's basically your English history. And then you found my classes. Actually, Andres had a really interesting story because he told me that his wife, well, you know, Andres is always talking about his wife, but I guess his wife was following me. Like, his wife has been following me on Instagram or Facebook for 3 years.
Okay.
And she was the one who told him you should take classes with Profe Kai. I was like, oh, so it was
Really?
his wife. I don't know, but how did you find me, like, on social media, or did somebody tell you about me? How did you find me?
I found you on Instagram,
Oh,
like again Andres' wife. Yes, I thought, whoa, I need a native teacher because my my teachers, my Latin teachers, their accent no is the best thing.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So now you've taken 3 months of classes with me. So how? Well, yeah. What is your impression? What is your impression of my classes? How would you describe my classes to somebody who doesn't know anything about my classes? Because it is very difficult for me to try to describe to somebody what my classes are like. Maybe you can help me. How would you describe my
Your
classes?
classes are the best. Our fun classes, the methodology is so friendly with the students. I like it because you can learn English in a relaxed way, maybe. I like it so much. I like your classes because it's different. Each day is different in the methodology, and that is so good because it's not monotone classes.
Yeah, they're not monotonous. They're not monotonous. Yeah.
Monotonous classes. Yeah.
That's a difficult word even for me to pronounce. Monotonous.
Monotonous. Yes.
We'll have to do a story about that in the future. Monotonous.
Yeah, and I is so useful the extreme pronunciation. That is the the weird and strange methodology, but is so important. Yes.
Yeah. So now, why is it strange? Because you like it. But yeah. So from your perspective, why is it strange?
Strange or extreme? Strange.
Oh, did you say extreme or strange?
Strange.
Oh, extreme, extremo.
Strange.
Strange como extraño? Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. Why? Yeah. Why is it strange? Yeah. Why is it strange to you?
Because you try to that the people learned how is the correctly pronunciation. Reading habla española, like you told us in all the classes, and for our brain or our mind that is so difficult to understand. And for me it's so strange for the science, grammar science, I don't know.
So because
something like that.
Because the what do you say, al español, the system, it's definitely strange to look at. Because actually, I'm curious because I always just tell students, well, I think it does, because I started doing it because I did a test. I don't think you were in, because I think when you started classes, that was like the first month that I was doing extreme pronunciation every Wednesday. Because before that, I wasn't doing it every Wednesday, and I wasn't doing a complete a la español. But I remember when I was testing it out and I made the students read it for me, that more or less they were pronouncing correctly the words, because they looked at it weird, like, what the heck? Well, this is so weird to look
What
at.
the heck is that?
But and they read it really slow, but they pronounced everything pretty good. Well, because I'm curious for you, because I don't think I'm ever going to stop doing it, because it does seem to work with my students. Were you able to start reading it easier and easier, or was it just always like, even like you start class in September, like your last class was the end of November? Was it easy to read in November, or was it still like, oh, what am I reading?
No, that was easier to
Oh, it
read
was easy. Okay.
in November, yes.
Yeah. But like in September, like for like the
Because
first month, were you just like, oh,
no, the first class about the extreme pronunciation was horrible for me.
yeah.
Oh my God, what is that?
Yeah.
Yes, because you think that you're reading Russian. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
Mhm.
Yes,
But then, yeah, then you get used.
but
But yeah, so after the first class, was it easy? Like the first class was like, whoa, and then after that, it's like, oh, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. Because that's what I usually tell students. Like, wait, your first time, it looks weird. I know,
no,
it looks weird, but just trust me. Trust me. Just trust me. Yeah, it will work. It will work. And so, was that your favorite class then? Your favorite class out of the classes that I taught was the extreme pronunciation, or did you have a different favorite
yes.
class? Yeah.
My favorite class was the extreme pronunciation. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's actually, because one thing with extreme pronunciation, because in a way, extreme pronunciation is always the same. It doesn't ever really change. The stories do change, but it's always the same. So I always kind of think, oh, the students must be getting really bored with this extreme pronunciation. But I don't know.
No.
You guys always, I always get students always telling me, no, it's my favorite class. It's my favorite class. Like, really? You like it? Yeah, I love it. It's the best class.
Yes, but because it's an unusual class, it's not a normal class.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
I don't know anybody else in Latin America who teaches
For
pronunciation like
me,
I
that there was a first time that I tried to learn in this way.
do.
Yeah.
I'm a pioneer. I'm I have to copyright it. This is my technique. Nobody else can use.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's a
all right.
new methodology.
Yeah. So yeah, the methodology, yeah, extreme pronunciation. So yeah, so that's your favorite class. Because I keep telling myself I need to write questions. I need to write questions on a piece of paper just so that I can be very prepared. So that's your favorite class. And now, when you came into the class, your biggest problems were speaking and listening. Did the classes help you? And like, what was the biggest result from taking the classes? Like, or what has been the
The
biggest result?
biggest result uh, is is that I actually I can understand when the people when the English speakers um, talk about the any topic in general topic, because before that your classes I didn't understand, basically because mm, that is for the accent,
Mm-hmm.
the Latin accent.
Yeah.
Yes, is for that, and that is the biggest result when I watching a movie or a series, it's easier for me to understand the expressions. Yes, I think that is it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, almost everybody says the same thing. The biggest or the most noticeable result is listening.
You're listening, yes.
Well, because I guess I should say that I think you guys improve other aspects like, you know, speaking or like learning new vocabulary, fixing grammar mistakes. Like, but I think it's just so noticeable for people. Like, it's very noticeable. Like, if one day you cannot understand English and the next day you can, it's just so noticeable. Like, it's kind of like being was it sordo? What when you can't hear? What's in Spanish when you're deaf? What's deaf in Spanish again? When you can't hear? Not sordo.
Sordo.
Sordo is like.
Sordo.
Is it sordo? Oh no, it's sordo. Okay, but yeah, so it's like you're deaf. It's like being deaf or sordo, and then the next day you can hear. It's just like it's an incredible feeling.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's something like that.
Yeah.
But that is for you. It's for it that you to speak. You talking about the topics like when you are speaking with the English speakers, the American speakers, or Canadian speakers. I don't know. Canadian speakers, yes.
And don't forget about the Canadians. We're people too. We're people.
Canadian.
And don't forget about Canada. And for you, for the listening part, because students always tell me usually how long it took. For you, how long did it take for you to start, you know, like understanding everything I said? Was it, I don't know, was it a month, 2 months, 1 week, 2 weeks, 6 weeks?
I think that because when I started, I could understand you approximately 40% that you told me.
Yeah.
In a month, I think I could understand 70% that you told me.
So 70%,
yes.
70%.
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty. That's
yes.
good. Yeah. All right, that's what I like to hear. Oh, very good. So yeah, so after about a month, 70%. That good. Huh. Now, what else do I need?
But it's so necessary to be constant, to practice, to listen more English, because only with your classes it's impossible to learn English. To learn English isn't a miracle. Like you told me. Yes.
I think
another moment.
Yeah, I think there's one day, I think in the first month, I didn't have that many intermediate students. And I think you're the only student on one Friday. So I got to talk to you a lot about learning English. And I think I told you, like, it's not a miracle. You gotta work hard at it. Yeah. So, so after, because I tell students that too, is like, I'll teach you English in my classes and you will improve a lot. But if you really want to improve quickly, you're going to have to, and I think I told you the same thing that day, is that you're going to have to be watching series and movies and listening to more and more English. And have you been doing that? Have you been doing extra stuff after class?
Yes, sometimes. because
you're pretty busy. You're pretty busy.
I wasn't tired for the job. Yes. Yeah.
You were very busy. You were very busy.
The Latin, the Latino excuses. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
well, no, but if you're working a lot, that's a normal person excuse. But the
Okay.
only excuse that was really Latino from you was, oh, I'm late. Why are you late? I was talking to my mom. That's a very Latino excuse. I was talking to my mom. That's why I'm late to class. I was talking to my mom.
But in conclusion, teacher, your classes made the English uh, a fun stuff. Is that is I thought before your classes that English was difficult, was so difficult for me to learn, to read, to reading, and to speak. Yes.
And if now, does it seem easier to learn English?
Yes. Yes, easier. It's fun to learn English with you. Yes.
Yeah.
I like it.
Excellent. And question for you is, well, how would you describe the classroom atmosphere? How would you describe, how would you describe the atmosphere, the ambiente of the class? How would you describe that?
Is that good? It's good. It's good because you meet other pairs or other people with different accent, because it's people from the different countries, and that's so it's good. It's good for me. For me, it's good because you learned about the different contexts and about your classmate. I like it, and then the cantidad and the numbers. Yes, the numbers of the people to take the classes is good. It's good. Yes.
Yeah, maximum 10 people, but not everybody comes.
People.
Not everybody comes. So sometimes there's
No.
people, sometimes there's 6, sometimes there's 8.
Yes.
Yeah, Elizabeth didn't always come because she had book parties to go to. She had lots of book parties.
No, teacher. No. I had some problems, but that was 3 classes. 3 classes.
Yeah, I can't remember. I do have an attendance list, but
A week. I
yeah,
know.
maybe missed a week of classes. All right, yeah, good.
Yes.
All right, yeah. So I can't really think of too much else I want to ask you. You've covered everything. Yeah, is there anything else that you think people should know, or anything that you forgot to say?
Teacher, sorry. The cat is. I'm sorry. Can you repeat me?
The cat is distracting. Yeah, but is there anything you want to add to what you said? Anything that you missed saying?
No, but
Nope.
that's it. I need to find a native American friends. I don't know. I need to practice my English. I think that I will take your classes in the new year.
That's what I like to hear.
I need to learn more. Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
No matter what.
Well, I guess because my classes. Well, I think you already said this, but my classes. Like, was there a specific topic that we had to talk about, or were they very free? Were they very free classes?
No, are free classes because the students can't to talk about anything, basically. Yes.
And
That's it.
and for
Because
you, was it a good thing or a bad thing?
it's a good thing because it's your daily life. Yes. That is that you need to speak when you go to the another country. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when you go to another country, you're gonna be talking about your
So
daily life. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
to survive. Yes.
You don't want to die.
Yes, because I went to the USA and I didn't understand that the people said me. And I get frustrated. I got frustrated for that. Oh my God, I can understand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, I think that I will go to the USA. I I will speak. I will talk with the American speakers, the American people, and I could understand. Yes, understand them.
Yeah, yeah. I hope you do too. I definitely hope you do.
Yes.
I think you will.
Yeah.
Because well, I got Latinos in Gringolandia who take the classes, and yeah, they usually tell me that they can understand better after taking the classes. So I know that you'll go and you'll be able to understand almost everything, except for the Gringismos. Gringismos are difficult.
Yes.
All right, excellent. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much all I need. Yeah. Anything else?
Okay, teacher.
Good.
No, I hope that my interview will be useful for you.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. It's exactly what I want.
And get more students.
Yeah, that's the
Yes.
goal. We're gonna take over. We're gonna take over Latin America. All right, Elizabeth. I'll let you go
Yes,
have
you're
fun.
a good teacher. You're
Do,
the best.
do you like your brother or you don't like your brother?
Okay.
Do you like your brother or you don't like your brother? Your brother,
My
your
brother?
hermano. Yeah, your brother. Do you like him or you don't like him?
Yeah.
You like him? Okay.
Yes. Why?
Yeah. So
Wait. What
he
is the question?
came back from Spain. So I'm gonna let you go have fun with your brother. You can go bug him. You seem like the sister who likes to bug their siblings, like to molestar. You like to bug their brother a lot. No, you
No.
don't. No.
That's because my family. Yeah, no. Okay. My family is a simple family.
Simple family. Oh.
It's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult for I don't know how to describe you. Whatever.
Well, because I always like to bug my sister, but you're such a nice sister. You don't bug your brother. Okay, but yeah, I'll let you
Yes.
go, have fun with your cats. Have fun with your brother. You're free. You're free. No
Thank you,
responsibility.
teacher.
And yeah, I'll probably see you in January. Okay.
And practice. And
Oh yeah, don't forget to
practice
practice. I
English.
expect you to practice, or else you'll forget everything. You'll forget everything.
Yeah. No.
No.
Yes. See you in January.
Sounds good. All right. Merry Christmas, Elizabeth. Happy New Year.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye.
You too.